Brilliant football again from PSG. On it goes in now to Doué. Doué's in! That is brilliant. And Paris Saint-Germain are romping to a Champions League win in Munich.
It is time for the biggest trophy of them all. The pinnacle of club football's calendar is the Champions League final, and either Inter Milan or PSG will be crowned the best team in Europe. There is something very different about this PSG side and what Luis Enrique's managed to do.
Doué is the one that stands out for me. They're buying from Rennes and you go, okay, we didn't know too much about him outside of France, and all of a sudden he's announced himself, especially in the knockout stages now.
Talent will get you so far, but if you put everything else around that talent, you get a team of players, whatever age, whatever experience, that all believe it and back
it. You dream of this as a young kid, to have the opportunity to play the game like this.
This is about managing the occasion. You can't get emotional in these moments, you've got to be cold-blooded.
This is it, PSG against Inter Milan in the Champions League final.
So the players walking past the biggest and most prestigious trophy in club football, one held aloft by all of the great players at some time, one that Inter wants again, and one that PSG hopes can finally be theirs. So the 2025 Champions League final is underway. For the second time, it's a game between a team from France and a team from Italy. There's the first shot tonight, which comes in from Doué, who just switched from the right to the left. Here's the elegant Kvaratskhelia, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha. It's a lovely ball through Doué, flag stays down, it's sent in by Keenan. And based on the fact he was once an Inter Milan player, there's barely a celebration from the right back of Paris Saint-Germain. But it's the French champions who strike first in Munich. So this is the first real Inter opportunity to put a bit of pressure on. It's in towards Thuram and flicked on, and there's Pacho heading the ball away. And Barella couldn't get inside the corner, and now Kvaratskhelia can come running away. Ousmane Dembele. Doué's up there, so is Fabian Ruiz and João Neves. It's Doué to hit one, and it's in! And that's how quick it can happen against this Paris Saint-Germain team. And poor old Di Marco was in the wrong place at the wrong time again. And PSG lead 2-0 after 20 minutes. In goes the Inter corner towards Thuram. Has to score that, doesn't he?
It's a mismatch at the back post, I can tell you that.
It's headed on by Kvaratskhelia and headed over the top of the bar by the Georgian.
What a chance that is. What a chance.
Well, that's half-time, and there's the Kvaratskhelia chance right on the stroke of it. It's Paris Saint-Germain 2, Inter Milan 0.
Wow, it's been an amazing night so far. PSG very dominant, dictating the first half. Inter Milan with work to do.
Stick with your game plan, see if the personnel can change it early on. If not, he's going to have to do something drastic.
They've got to start winning second balls, that will help them get back into the game.
When you think about the fact that Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do it with the likes of Cavani, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, Di Maria, this very together group, this hard-working group, are 45 minutes away from making history. So the second half underway, no interchanges at half-time. Does that surprise you?
Well, he's probably just sat them down and said, lads, I'm going to give you another 5-10 minutes.
William Pacho has caught and stayed down, but the game continues here with Kvaratskhelia in possession. Fabian Ruiz, Cherby, there's Kvaratskhelia.
I thought he could have hit it a split second earlier.
Lovely flick from Dembele. Brilliant football again from PSG. On it goes in now to Doué. Doué's in! That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it's capped off by this wonderfully talented young player. But the football from Paris Saint-Germain sublime. They're 3 up in the Champions League final, and they're going to make history tonight. They're going to win the Champions League.
As poor as Inter Milan have been, PSG have been excellent.
little sloppy there from Dembele, but quickly won back again. That's the difference, isn't it? The fact they lose the ball and they get it straight back, and now they come once more, and Dembele's got Kvaratskhelia in, and he's bearing down on goal, and it's 4-0. The Parisian celebrations are well and truly underway, and for the first time in a Champions League final, a player from Georgia scores a goal, and Paris Saint-Germain are romping to a Champions League win in Munich. Picked him out superbly, didn't he? Hernandez to Vitinha. There's Bradley Barcola. Off he goes, Barcola. So athletic. Charging forward, oh, what a drag back. Is it? No! Right at the end, he let himself down. That was going to be one of the great Champions League goals. Off they go, looking for more. Zaire Emery leading the charge. Here's Barcola, has come out to the left, which is his more natural position. Mayulu. Barcola gives it back to him, and it's in! It's number 5, and he can't believe it. Look at him. Seni Mayulu, 18 years of age, and he can't believe he scored in a Champions League final, and he's being mobbed by everybody from the Paris Saint-Germain bench. He's an academy boy, born and raised at PSG, and he's just scored the 5th goal in the Champions League final. The full-time whistle. It's history for Paris Saint-Germain. Finally they reach the end of the yellow brick road. Finally they can call themselves European champions, and finally they will get to hold the trophy that's become their holy grail. What a night, what a performance, what a season.
Parisians finally join Europe's elite, guided by that man, Luis Enrique. He said he wanted to do it for his daughter Sada, who passed away aged 9.
I'm 45 years of age. I've never seen a performance like that. It's a special group of players, and they're getting coached by a special person as well.
That's one of the best final performances I've seen. That was a masterclass in every phase.
To come into a final and to perform with the confidence and the purity that we saw today is absolutely amazing. And I said upstairs, I think it's ominous for a lot of the other teams. They're going to have to go some to stay with this team.
Marquinhos with a smile as wide as the River Seine, and the golden confetti raining down, and his teammates ready, and he raises the trophy high. Paris Saint-Germain have won the Champions League in 2025. French football and PSG on top of the world.